During a family dinner, I accidentally bumped into my wife's mother. She slapped me hard in front. During a family dinner in Lyon, I accidentally bumped into my wife's mother while carrying a tray of wine glasses. One of them tipped, spilling crimson across her pearl dress. Before I could apologize, her hand struck my cheek with such force that the entire table went silent. The sound echoed in the room, louder than the jazz humming faintly from the old record player. Everyone froze except her. She sat down again, as if nothing had happened. My wife kept her eyes on the table, her fingers tracing invisible lines across the linen cloth. My jaw throbbed, but the sting wasn't from the slop, it was from the realization that no one intended to defend me. I sat down too, pretending to eat, though each bite felt like gravel. The laughter soon returned, cautious at first, then louder, drowning out the awkwardness. I was invisible again, a ghost haunting my own marriage. I watched my wife smile at her family, and it dawned on me how easily she fit into their world, a world where I didn't belong. When dessert was served, I excused myself and went out into the garden. The evening air was heavy with the scent of lavender and rain. From the window, I could see them talking, gesturing, laughing. My wife leaned close to her mother, who whispered something that made her laugh softly. That sound used to belong to me. I walked down the gravel path toward the gate, past the rose bushes her father had planted decades ago. The house behind me glowed warmly in the twilight, but I felt no warmth in it anymore. Every light in that house was a reminder of how much I had dimmed to fit in. When I reached the car, I looked back one last time. My reflection in the window was a stranger, as a man who had tried too hard to be accepted by people who never intended to accept him. The mark on my cheek had faded, but something deeper had cracked. I drove through the narrow streets of Lyon, the city lights flickering like fading stars. At every red light, memories flashed. The day I proposed by the Seine, the promise we made in the shadow of Notre Dame, the laughter that once filled our tiny Paris apartment. Somewhere between love and loyalty, I had lost myself. By the time I reached our apartment, I knew I wouldn't go back. Not tonight, maybe not ever. The silence there was kind, almost peaceful. I poured myself a glass of water, sat by the window, and watched the lights of the city below. It's strange how one momentous clumsy accident, a slap, a silence can reveal everything that's been wrong for years. That night, I realized I didn't need anyone at that dinner table to see me. I only needed to see myself again.